And everybody's face is filled into the boxes. Hello, everybody. Jake here from Monsters and Munchkins. It has been too long since I've been here to play Icewind Dale, The Will of the Frost Maiden, because of stupid internet reasons. But now we're here. We're doing it live. We're back. I do need to make a correction for my Tasha's Cauldron of Everything video. First of all, thank you to everybody that participated in that video. Second of all, the code is to win a copy of the book. So if you go to the Bearded Dragon and you enter Monster and Munchkins, you can win a copy of the book. It's not a discount code. It's a giveaway code, which is better. So, just, yes, that's a thing. Other than that, yes, thank you to our sponsor, the Bearded Dragon Games in Oneonta, New York. We've got Nate in the top right corner, Dan in the top left corner, Cody in the bottom left corner, and Robert in the bottom right corner. And they are all going to be with me tonight while I kill their characters live for you guys on the air. Because that's the point we've reached in the campaign. So
yeah, it's time.
Let's jump in to tonight's session of The Will of the Frost Maiden.
There we go.
Kill my character first.
Sponsored from Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay. So.
I made a mistake.
Last we met, our characters had just left the city of Bryn Shader on their way north to the Black Cabin, where they had agreed in the House of the Morning Lord to retrieve a lost magic item. Believing that this was where they were supposed to be going, they stopped in the town of Termalaine on the way. While in Termalaine, they met their friend, the speaker, Marthieu, and began to realize that everything was not quite right. Since they had last been here, the speaker claims to have lost several days' worth of time. He's now back to normal, but his wife is now beginning to act strange, and in the period of time that he had lost, Speaker Nareth Maxildinar from the town of Targos seized power in Termalaine. Now, Targos' guards patrol the city, and his wife is locked away in his own house with him being unable to get to her. He beseeched you to help him solve the problem, and you agreed to stealthily sneak into the house with no casualties, retrieve his wife, and figure out what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
While this was happening, some things didn't go exactly to plan, and in the usual improvised manner, a lot of people died. Like, a lot of people.
Thank you for that recap.
Yeah.
After you slaughtered the entire house worth of guards, except for that one that got away.
There's always one.
And after you were accused of assaulting Speaker Marthieu's wife, you were taken captive by Nareth Maxildinar and his guards. You were brought to the Termalaine jail, where you were locked in and ambushed by an invisible assassin. Barely escaping with your lives, you now find yourselves on the outside of the jail, looking at the slaughtered corpses of the Targos guards that were sent there to guard you. What would you all like to do?
Loot corpse.
Wait, weren't we already outside at the end of the
Yes,
session?
that's where we're picking up.
Yes.
Wait, we're outside right now.
Yes.
Before we go, I'm going to go back in and look for any sort of supplies that they had, any sort of food, any extra armament aside from the spears and crossbow we have, anything
That'd be really cool. I'd like that.
We've got a bunch of corpses right here we can loot.
Yeah, I'm looking for supplies. We are without any.
Oh yeah, they took all our stuff, didn't they?
So all in all,
Yeah.
Each of the guards has a short sword and a spear.
Okay.
They also each have a shield.
Okay. I will take a shield.
Collectively, you're able to find 12 gold pieces worth of money. And inside, you're able to find enough rations to feed one person for 3 days.
All right, that's 3 rations. Cool. So I guess I have to start making tracks of 3 days. Ration. All right.
We have none of our stuff, right?
Oh
no, we only have this stuff.
Do we
So
have
we have
any
3
idea
days.
where any of it was taken?
It's not with us. It's not here. We're looting and leaving. So spear, shield, 3 days of rations. I'm good.
I can use a short sword.
You can use a short sword. It is a finesse weapon. Cedric, you can also use a short sword. It is a finesse weapon, and you can dual wield them if you so choose.
Can I take a spear?
You have
That's
a
a strength-based weapon.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I might as well dual wield rapiers, right?
Short
Short swords.
swords.
Short swords.
D6, not D8. Alright. Better than this. Alright. Take
So
that
last
stuff.
session we didn't say where we went, right?
What?
Yeah, we didn't decide
No.
where we were going.
That's where we stopped.
We're getting
Okay, so then
distance.
I want to go to. Cedric's going to go to everyone. And he's going to say, "Where are we
We're
going?"
getting distance. Let's go.
Which way would
Alright,
you like to go?
Doctor, we need to stay relatively close. Not
Yeah,
too
we shouldn't go
close.
too far.
Where yes. You know these lands. Take us to where?
Which town?
Should we
Not-
head back up to Lonelywood? They seem kind to us there.
No,
Yeah,
I just
probably
want
better over there.
space. We need to figure that out, and we need to figure that out relatively. But we need space right now.
Well, the closest towns here are Lonelywood, the place that hates our guts,
And
and the
Bryn
place
Shader.
that now wants to hate our guts.
I say we go back and fix whatever's going on in the caves, because something's going on in the caves, and I think we should fix it. We can put distance from ourselves here as well while we're doing that.
No, we need space from this place.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
need
want to go anywhere. I just want space.
We need
But
to
if we
sleep
get too much
first.
space, we're not. Whatever's going on over there is just going to get worse.
There's nothing in the mines. It's out of the mines.
I
It is in
disagree.
that bag.
There's something in there.
It's in the bag.
How do you
Okay.
know for sure, though?
But we need to rest first and
Yes.
manage our injuries.
Oh, look, that
Have
can
we decided Lonelywood then? Have we
I
decided
can tell you
Lonelywood?
three are barely standing.
Yes. We need.
I don't think Lonelywood
space.
is. I think we should go as close to the mines as possible. What are we going to get? We're not going to get anything done on Lonelywood, and then whatever's going on in there is just going to have time to faster.
And you want to go in with what we have now. We need space, and I start walking away from the jail.
Okay.
What are we going to? What are we going to do when we don't go there for a week, and half the town's going to burn down?
Nothing's gonna burn down. They want it for some reason.
Yes, but that isn't whatever came out of the mines that wants the town.
It's a figure of speech.
That's the other
Something will
town.
burn down. Maybe. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe something
Well,
will burn down.
Either way, we need
Brendan's
space.
realizing this is going to take some time, and he's going to lay down on the ground. And he's going to take a rest.
So Ren lies down in the snow that's coating the ground in the dull light. Okay.
I thought we were walking.
It helps deal with the pain.
You were walking. Yeah.
Then I'm gone.
Ren is face planting. Okay, so Crip, which direction are you walking? Are you walking north towards Lonelywood? Are you walking south towards Bryn Shader? Are you...
Whichever way the back door was facing, I don't know which way.
The back door was facing south.
Crap. Well, whichever way doesn't go towards Termalaine. We need space from Termalaine.
Okay.
So, yes, I will go north towards Lonelywood, I
No.
guess.
You need to go through Termalaine to get to Lonelywood.
Shit.
Crip, we should probably tell this out before we just go. You can't just walk in a direction and expect us all to go there.
Worked so far.
Not anymore.
We need space from Termalaine. You want to get caught again?
So what are we going to do? Go to Lonelywood, do nothing, and then what all the stuff that we did, we're just going to leave? Just because something went south.
I
doesn't
don't
mean
want to
we
get caught
quit.
again. We are getting space from Termalaine. This is what we're doing.
No, that's what you're doing.
Feel free to follow.
Eli, what do you think?
Well, I don't know how much of. I don't know if we're really in traveling shape right now.
Well, we need a rest anyways, but Lonelywood is kind of far away.
It's 2 hours.
2 hours.
What time is it now?
Late.
It's late. It's 8 o'clock at night.
Right. So it's safe to assume whatever danger would be in the woods at night would during our 2-hour wait is just going to be there
Then we
anyway.
won't go to Lonelywood. We will get away
We
from
need to go
town.
somewhere close so that we can travel there the next day.
Yes. That's what I've been saying.
All
We
right.
need to go somewhere that isn't anywhere so we can make decisions.
Jake, is there anywhere that's within like 1 day's travel of the cave?
Whoa, a day?
Lonelywood?
Is that the only place?
Yeah, Lonelywood is the closest town. Bryn Shader could get you to Termalaine in a day too. You could also Targos and Bremen are your other two choices.
We haven't really been to Targos that much.
No, Targos is the one that hates us more than this town.
Oh wait, no.
They hate
That's
us
why we don't
equally.
go to Targos.
You've been to Targos once. It wasn't a good experience.
Yeah, we've been there once. It just wasn't a good time.
If you're so caught up on going to
We
a
haven't went to
place,
Bremen
my
too much,
vote is
though.
Lonelywood. How's that?
Wait. Which one was the place that had the black swords? I think it was called.
Bryn Shader.
Sierra de Naval.
Oh,
I think we should
okay.
go. I think,
My fault. I was
I think we
Caesar's
should
fault.
go there.
That's kind of far away.
Yep,
That-
I don't care.
That is a 2-day trek.
Sweet.
That's in the back of my mind too. Lonelywood is closer.
Come on, don't you want to go back to Cookie Grandma?
That's not the point.
I don't
Weren't
think
there
it's fair for
vampires
us to
in
go back to
Lonelywood?
Cookie Grandma.
No, not that we could find.
It's the closest and safest bet, but I'm not going there tonight. We need to find something to pull up against.
The jail cells were nice and cozy.
I don't feel like sleeping in the jail cells as a
Right,
strong.
if we sleep here, we're just gonna get caught the next day.
Why are we still here?
Fine, let's just start
Can't
walking.
decide which direction to walk.
We're going away from Termalaine. It doesn't matter which way, just that way.
Can we just
I do need to know which way. Like I need
Okay.
to like generally like as a DM, I need to know which way.
What is
Can
the
we just walk
so
like
from where
east
the
for, like,
jail
an hour?
is?
Hey, how about
East.
Bremen instead of Lonelywood?
It's east. Okay, then we will continue. So if it's on the east side, not east side, the east side, but if it's east, we'll continue east.
Well, we could just walk like east for an hour,
Yes,
set up a.
we don't have tents,
Camp-ish.
but we need. Yes,
We could start a fire. That's about as good as we're getting.
yeah.
Could you sleep if you just start a fire and sleep in your clothes?
No,
No.
it's too cold. Well, yes, but it's cold. Well,
What
it's-
What is the ruling on that?
The ruling on that would be you might be able to get a short rest, but it would be almost impossible to get a long rest.
Okay, so you can't go outside without tenting it.
You
Okay,
can't
that makes
just
sense.
you can't just set up in the middle of the night in the middle of the woods in snow
right,
and get rest out of it.
right.
I could keep watch.
I know. I got hit dice. We should be okay.
Well, during a short rest, you don't need to set a watch because you're all
Right.
Yeah.
So we will go east for about an hour, hour and a half.
Okay. So you head off east into the woods, leaving behind you the mangled corpses of the guards of Targos. Heading into the woods of the night, animals making strange sounds all around you, and a short while later, the majestic form of the White Rock flying across the sky, a blue and green trail of lights leading behind it, as Oral places her spell over Icewind Dale for another day. Can somebody make me a survival check?
Oh boy,
Eli?
that's me. 9.
Okay. You're able to get to a spot that seems okay enough.
All right.
Can I use my Outlander thing to find us food?
Yes.
We have.
Yes.
We do have a little bit of food though.
I can find us more food.
Go right ahead.
We only have 3 rations. I can find like 5 rations or something.
Yeah, you can feed us. You can easily feed 6 people.
Okay,
6
so
or
6
it's a higher number than what we have, so we're good.
Yeah. It's enough. That's what
Yeah.
matters. Woo, Outlander.
Okay, but the real question is it vegetarian?
I can pick you some berries
Yeah,
on the
that's
way.
exactly what I was going to say.
Thanks.
So, Eli is able to get together some berries for the party to sustain you for the rest of the evening.
All right. We would have grabbed something to make fire. Was there anything to make fire within the jail?
There was a tinderbox.
Okay, we did grab that.
We're in a forest.
Yeah, but we need the flint.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
So you sit down,
I'll.
make your fire. You can't really, with a 9, you can't really find a place to take a long rest. If it was higher, maybe you could have. But you are able to find an area where you can take a short rest.
Should put more points in wisdom.
It's the wisdomless party.
Yep. I have a 10. Who has the highest? It's Ren, isn't it?
For what?
Doesn't Ren
What's
have the
that?
highest
Oh,
wisdom?
what's your wisdom?
I have a 13.
That's meta. It's pretty low.
All right.
Okay.
Mine's the highest by 1 right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is anybody doing anything while you're sitting down to rest?
Who's first?
Resting.
You can talk and do everything else you would normally do during a short rest.
Mm,
10.
Nah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Well, you're not going to bed. It's a short rest.
Oh, I see what you mean. We're just slouching down.
Yeah. Who's first?
What do you mean first?
Who wants to make up ideas? Who's first?
I'm thinking.
Then I'll speak. My vote is Lonelywood. We go there first. Or we attempt to get some of our stuff back, which I don't like. Or we go to the Black Swords.
Wait 1 second. How does Song of Rest work?
You get to roll a d6.
But I need my flute though, right?
I'll allow you to sing it.
Yay!
Sing us a pretty song, little dwarf.
Ah!
All right,
Are you gonna sing in dwarvish too?
So we get to add that to. So we get to roll a d6 and add it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
1d6. Cool.
Oh, we gotta roll d6?
Yeah.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm back to full, everybody.
I am nowhere near full. Have a good day, everyone.
Rough. I'm also at full.
Thought about doing spell.
Okay, I'm just good to go at this point. I took a short rest, got my stuff back, full health.
Took a short rest, didn't have anything, got my health back.
Rogues be like.
All right. What are you guys doing? Does anybody else have anything to say over the course of your rest?
I'm going to say, well,
I asked my question first.
oh, that's fair.
I have the 3 as either Lonelywood, try to get our stuff, try to get a couple of our things back, or the Black Swords.
I say we try to get a few of our things back. They won't expect us to do it. They think we're still in jail.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's only
but
gonna be like
we
4
do have a couple
hours.
important things that I want to point out. 1, we don't want to go after our weapons and such. We're not doing that. 2, dogs. We travel
so
fast,
why aren't we
we're ahead of them.
Why are we going after our weapons?
Because that's going to be somewhere important. We didn't have our dogs on us. They should be out by the Verdant Clam.
So you're saying just get the dogs and leave?
Yes, dogs, hand axe, and Furheim, and go.
We could also, just stop by the speaker of Targo.
Now, what do we do if there's a few
This
guards
is
there?
We don't have to go and get our weapons back or attack this man. Today or tonight. It's getting late. We're going to get tired soon.
Anytime past this, though, they'll be expecting us to try to kill him.
I admit the surprise would be well appreciated.
We have worse weapons, but
Where
it's
is he? We do not know where he
don't know
is.
I have no idea.
I don't
But I'm
see
guessing
that.
it's in whatever house is the most luxurious.
I have no
Yes,
weapons
this
or
would be
Would
good.
be
speech.
the speaker's home.
You have a spear.
Oh, very helpful.
And a short sword if you want it.
I don't think that'd be particularly helpful.
That's true. Ren doesn't have his instrument.
Yes.
Ooh. Can I use my short sword to attempt to whittle him like a wooden flute?
Can we?
Thinking about what I want that to be.
I have
Dex,
seen
no
an
proficiency,
instrument. So,
because woodcarver's tools,
Yeah,
but we don't
you
have
don't have
woodcarver's
woodcarver's
tools,
tools.
so
You have a short
Dex
sword.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, I think Dex with disadvantage.
just
Can I
Because
also
you're just
actually
you don't. It's not like a
Because
knife.
I am also liking this
If
idea.
Ren helps, straight roll.
It's not like a knife. You're just hacking at a piece of wood with a short sword.
that's why I was hoping to get a knife, but instead I've been given a short sword.
You have the arrowhead.
Can you imagine just like stabbing a steak with like a
You have
short?
the arrowheads.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that'd be much better.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Is Ren helping him?
Yeah, I'll help him.
How's Ren gonna help him?
I know what a flute looks like. I can instruct him.
Can he
To
sing
be
me a
fair, I
song?
feel like making a flute would be a lot easier than making like a string instrument.
Yes. I don't know. It's still Dex with disadvantage, because otherwise, I'm not sure Eli would be possible.
Ooh.
Is that an 18?
Could be worse. It is not a good flute. I don't believe.
It is. No, it is not.
Is it at least a whistle?
Yeah. I'll allow it as a spellcasting focus.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally gonna
Part
spell.
of-
It doesn't
okay.
have to be good or look good. I don't think.
He's allowing us to focus. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. I was just waiting for it to be a whistle that didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah, it's basically a dog whistle.
Yay! Oh,
I've
Regardless,
carved a stick with a hole in it.
if
Yep,
we don't
They
want
have-
to go anywhere tonight, we need the dogs and we need the animals.
I completely agree. But maybe, if given the chance, we go for the speaker.
Yes.
If on the way there we see something that looks like the speaker's house, maybe we investigate.
We can't all go in though.
No. I say you go in.
I feel like that's a poor plan.
We would have to go around. We would have to go to the
That's what
north,
Eli should do it.
around to the. We have to go to the north around, and that's where the blue clam is. Our dogs should be somewhere around there.
Or the dogs are taken.
Yes.
But I agree that we should be looking.
All right. Here's plan. We head north because that's where Lonelywood is, right? Right.
Yes, Lonelywood is north.
So unless we actually want to go to Selendinaval and the Black Swords, we go to Lonelywood. Hope that we can figure out something better to do there.
If we're in Lonelywood too, and we have dogs, we can go to the cave pretty quickly. I'm just saying.
Why is the cave a
I'm sure
priority?
We just left.
You had checked
then-
the.
And then during
Ren
the
had
speaking, we
gone
were
to the
talking about
bottom
weird
of
stuff
that
that's
when
going
we
on.
there. We were there. We
We
found.
were there, but I didn't
nothing.
like it. And then in the big international town meeting thing, they were talking about.
You went to the town meeting?
You knew I went to the town meeting. I told you that.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Ren, remember that?
We went to the. That was.
you didn't go.
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't go. You stayed in the hotel.
Yes,
That's the sound.
making that health potion that's gone now.
Right.
All right,
We need to investigate it because it's half.
we are
our
going to
fault.
go north.
Bad.
So unless we have any objections to this, I'm going north. We are going north.
But
We are
the
going to
dogs first.
attempt to get our dogs, which is somewhere around the blue clam,
But why don't we go to the cave? Why are we going specifically to Lonelywood?
because the cave is up and running.
Yeah, it's up and running. Exactly. That's why we need to investigate it.
We're going to Lonelywood because the people like us there, and we probably won't get stabbed.
So what do we do in Lonelywood for a full day?
Nothing.
Recuperate from our wounds.
Exactly. But the more we do nothing, the more things are just going to get worse.
Then let me ask you this: what do you want to do?
We're going to go in there,
What specifically
cave.
do you want to do?
investigate what's going on,
We know what's going on.
people, sense that there's corruption, and if we don't find anything, we leave. But
Corruption. It's Targos.
we need to see if anything's wrong. They were talking
Targos
about
is
how
what's
we're
wrong. We
half
know
of it
what's
supposed
wrong.
to just up and walk around.
We know what's wrong. It's Targos. They have the speaker's wife. They have the bag that made Matthew skip a day. We
No, it's
have
back
every.
with the speaker's wife again.
Yes, that's what I said. Whatever I said, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
There's nothing. If you really want to check out the cave, you can. Where's the cave? It's 30 minutes north, south, where?
North, on the way to Lonelywood.
Okay. If you want to check it out, we'll hit it on the way there. But we need our dogs first.
I agree.
Okay. I guess that's what we're doing.
Everyone's
Eli?
fine now, right? We healed up pretty well.
Eli,
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
do you think you'll be able to get all three, or do you need help?
I might be able to.
If you need to go in at one at a time, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm not that great at handling animals.
Neither am I. But Ren is too loud.
I'm actually really bad at it.
He just likes them. He's not good with them.
Alright. If you can at least grab the dogs, we'll at least have the sled. You left a couple things on the sled, right?
Who
That's
are you
it?
talking?
Ren.
What?
Did you leave the dog food on the sled?
Oh, the dog food's probably on the sled. Probably nothing else though.
Okay. If the animal food's on the sled, we at least don't have to worry about feeding them, even though we're fine with that.
I can
Alright.
feed us.
Yes. It says animals too on the Outlander thing.
Yeah, but I can't feed
Right.
all of the animals. I'm not that good.
So, how do you want? Do you want to go in for the north because that's the closest place to get to the Blue Clam, or do you want to go through town to see if you can find the speaker? At least find out where he is.
I would like to at least find out where he is.
I can head through the middle of town, and you guys can go up and meet me at the north and take the animals from me as I make a trip.
What happens if something goes wrong?
If something goes wrong,
run
then
faster.
it stops. Yes.
You don't want backup?
The last time we had backup, you shot a person.
If I come sprinting at you very quickly, assume I need backup.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, so no.
No.
Not yet.
We're gonna let him do his thing, see what he finds, and then hopefully we don't die. He doesn't die. How long do you want us to wait?
Just head up north.
How long do you want us to wait before moving on?
Just north edge of town. Wait like probably an hour.
Okay. 10 minutes outside of town. I'm not getting any closer.
That works.
All right.
Okay. So
Be safe.
you head north.
The three of us are going to head north. Eli, you're going to head in.
Yes, I'm going to head into
You're
town.
going
and
in?
through town to the
Okay.
Blue Clam.
We're going north.
Going
He's
a
going
straight path.
west.
So you head north till you're just past the outside of Termalaine, till you can just see it off in the distance. And Eli is heading to the Blue Clam.
Yes, straight
Yes,
through town.
or wherever
looking
we
out
had
for
left our dogs.
Yeah.
We would have gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
any sign of like the speaker of Targos.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Wait.
Come on, stealth. Don't fail me.
Ren, do you have any inspirations left?
Well, he's rolled.
Oh God!
It's a 10 again.
It's not great.
Yeah, I have all my inspiration left. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Well, he already rolled.
Makes
so-
sense.
I don't think it'll matter too much, but I'm still trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, okay. So, are you just walking straight to the Blue Clam?
Yep. Just straight through the middle of town. I'm going to keep an eye out for anything nearby and see if anything like really looks like the speaker of Targos would be there. But
Okay.
I'm not going out of my way to look for it.
So there are more guards out and about than usual in Termalaine. And the speakers, as you're walking up the street, like you can't, because you're just kind of walking past it, you're not getting a good look at it. There's a cart parked outside Speaker Marthu's house on your way to the Blue Clam, but you're able to get to the Blue Clam without issue.
Okay.
So your dogs, all the animals are outside the Blue Clam. The 2 axe beaks and the dog sled. What's your plan for getting all of them to come with you?
Oh,
Well, the general agreed upon thing was we were going one at a time. I was going to get the dog sled,
Gotcha.
and then possibly both birds during the
Sled.
next round. Depends whether I can actually manage both birds. So
Okay.
I'm going to start with the dog sled and head up to them at the north meeting point.
Okay, so you
Just
are
10 minutes outside of town.
okay. Being the dog sled is not yours. Can you go ahead and make an animal handling check?
Ooh. 12, better than my stealth check.
So as you get the dogs, they do let out a few little yips, but they calm down enough for you to navigate the sled kind of bumpily outside of town to where your friends are waiting for you. You're able to drop off the 4 dogs.
Nice.
All right.
Are you going back in?
Yep.
Okay. Now I need another stealth check.
Come on, Dan.
Hey! So while it might seem odd for the same guy to be going back and forth with a collection of animals a few times, you are able to stick to the shadows enough to not draw the attention of the guards that might have seen you. Can you make me an animal handling check to see if you can get both birds to come with you at the same time?
18.
Yes, you are. You are able to get both birds in an orderly fashion out of Termalaine.
Much better with birds than I am with dogs,
Yes.
apparently.
That's why we got him. All right. That's 100. That's 200 gold worth that we don't have to do again. Nice.
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
So,
Now that we have this, it's 20 minutes from where we said to the cave. You said you wanted to check it out?
Yeah, I say we check it out.
Okay. Then we will ride to the cave and see if it's currently being guarded.
okay.
Should we, like, not ride directly to the cave, but be, like, a few minutes out? And
However, I would like to point out,
tire animals up and then go in?
whatever is going wrong with the cave might be with the population, and I feel like most of them are probably just going to bed. So
I'm going to exaggerate one more time that, as far as we know, the only thing bad in that cave was the bag.
Or, you know, the squid head that got dragged out?
If that's in the bag too, sure.
I don't like the kobolds. I don't like the kobolds at all.
You sure did articulate that when we were there.
Yeah, and I still don't. And then, if they're talking about weird things happening, I feel like the kobolds have at least something to do with it.
Then why didn't you say this earlier? We could have just squashed them.
I didn't just want to kill kobolds.
Would have required much less diplomacy.
Mr. Monster Hunter, sure.
All I'm saying is, if we go now, we might not find anything.
Correct.
And then, if we don't find anything, I don't want to just up and leave forever.
We're not. We're going to kill that man.
Speaker of Targos.
Mm-hmm. I don't want him there anymore.
I don't want him there either.
He's messing up my shit. I don't want him there anymore.
I can agree with that.
Good. Then why are we going into the cave again?
Because you think we can really do that right now? Like, we just got the animals. Like, maybe we should, like, let one good thing just, stay as a good thing.
We go past the cave.
Okay. You ride past the location of the cave.
Why?
North.
Because you just said you didn't want to anymore.
No,
Not
the
true.
cave. No, we're talking about the cave.
What are we doing?
I guess we're stopping near the cave.
So
to
you
see if
ride
it's-
to the cave. There are no guards outside right now, and the main entrance seems to be closed.
Is it locked?
Yes.
I don't want
How sturdily is it locked?
I mean, it's locked.
Yes, but do I have to unlock it, or can I have Barbarian unlock it?
You can always try.
I don't want to.
Crip.
I don't.
Door.
Maybe maybe
Oh, sure. Second
one
thoughts
illegal act
now.
is enough for a day.
You just said that, and
I
then
know,
like,
but-
let's go to the cave.
Uh,
I want to go to Lonelywood so we don't have to deal with this anymore. Or at least not now. I want to kill that man, but we cannot do that right now. And this cave is nothing but a distraction unless you think it's absolutely worth it.
I do think it's absolutely worth it, but maybe we won't find anything in the night. Maybe we have to come during its operational hours.
If we don't do this now, then we're not going to do anything
At all?
at all with this cave.
That's
Our
good.
objective is the bag and the speaker's wife, which is what we were asked to do on behalf of that person.
And the
I
other
want to make it
speaker.
yes. So let's get this straight. Do you think whatever's in this cave is going to help?
Whatever's in this cave is a problem. We have to fix it.
Do you think it's
as
worth
simple as
it?
that. Yes, I think it's worth it.
I break the door. I will rage and break the door.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, we agreed we were gonna do this during the daytime, during its operation.
No, we're gonna set an ambush.
Right.
What? No.
For the miners? Just be like, yeah, Bob, I know you're just doing this to feed your family, but take that!
We're like, what the fuck is this? We're like, ah!
Well, it's not like we'll kill the miners. That'd be rude.
Oh
That's
my
what we said
gosh.
about the last mission we went on.
And did I kill anybody?
You
So,
didn't.
Crip, in your angered state, you go up to the door and you just start shaking it, and then you just kind of give up with a sigh of frustration.
Crip, why are you trying to break the door? I said we should go during its operational hours.
We can't do that.
Why not?
It's either we do it now or we go to Lonelywood and see what's next.
Why?
Who made you leader?
Do you,
Why are you just saying this like we have no choice?
because you're not being smart.
Why?
Said the not smart person.
Why am I not being smart?
I go back to Furheim.
Okay.
I'm not helping with this.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
go
I don't know
to
what's
Zila and
happening.
Rambo and say, what do you guys think we're gonna do? What do you guys want to do?
We've already checked out the mine a few times, and every time we've checked, there hasn't been anything interesting.
But I think there's something interesting.
Why would there be something interesting now that there wasn't, like, the past two
There
times?
was always something interesting. We just left every time.
Like what?
The kobolds. They're not right.
They don't even live here. We could just go to where they live.
I don't like. Look, can we just go here once during its operational hours?
We've been here twice during its operational hours.
One more time. What else are we gonna do?
Well, we could talk to the kobolds. We could talk to the speaker. We could murder the speaker. We could steal the bag.
We could murder the speaker. I want to murder the speaker as much as you want to murder the speaker, but I don't think it's something that we can do.
Yeah, but what's gonna change if we wait an extra day?
Like to go to this cave.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe everyone would be out, because I just don't like. I don't like what's going on when people are in the cave. I don't know if the cave necessarily is the problem.
But nothing has been going on with the people in the cave since we dealt with the things in the cave.
I just have a hunch, okay? I just have the hunch of the people. I just think we should check it out. It
But there's
doesn't
nobody
require
in the
fighting.
cave.
That's something that doesn't require fighting.
I mean, that's arguable.
Okay, it's something that should not require fighting.
Still arguable.
Okay,
I feel like you're going to resort to fighting no matter what.
it's probably what's going to happen, but that doesn't mean we're not forced to. Ryan, what do you want to do?
I am just a little dwarf that will follow party till our eventual.
Why? What? You don't have any say in what's going on here?
Nope, I don't trust any of you. I think all of your objectives are off.
Okay, what is your objective?
My objective, I want to go back to the Black Swords, but no one listens to me.
You also haven't said anything.
I said it before, and you were like, yes, it's on the list, and then we just moved on. And even if I did say it, we wouldn't go back there. What am I talking about?
We'll probably go back there once we're done resolving our current issues.
Right.
We
So
have a lot of
I
issues
will
right now.
follow. We will resolve those issues, and until then, I am not the leader.
We're
I am but a
taking
cheerleader.
turns, okay?
No, we're not.
I just went first, so now we're resolving the issue I found.
Right now, what is
Then
the
it's gonna
party
be
doing?
somebody else's issue.
It's a good question.
I went back to the animals.
Okay, you're with Furheim. What are we
Yeah.
doing as a party right now for the purposes of what I need to say as a DM?
Eli, where
I
do you
vote-
want to
I
go?
Well,
vote
the
we go to
problem
caves.
I'll go
is
where you're
nobody
going.
I
wants
vote
to
we go to
be
the caves.
anywhere.
There you go. I vote to the caves.
No, I just said it's not a good idea to do that.
No, no. I'm saying we wait and then we go there the next day. Like during
Okay,
its
I
operational
agree.
hours.
I agree.
That is what I'm voting for. I'm going on a whim. So cast it.
I'm following your one.
Okay,
Okay.
it's getting close to midnight.
Yep, it's dark.
Yep.
So we could just fulfill everybody's wish here. We could go to Lonelywood, we can rest the night, and then we can come to the mines.
Sounds great.
'Cause that's what everybody wants to do.
Sure.
Then we can murder the speaker after that.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay,
we
so
go.
you're going to Lonelywood.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
get on your assortment of animals, ride off to the north under the pitch black sky, and a short hour-long trip later, you come to the nighttime, mostly closed down town of Lonelywood. What would you guys like to do?
I'll take any of our supplies that we left on to, like, we're just saying we left the dog food on the sled, right?
Yes, I assume that sounds reasonable to me.
All right.
I can
yeah,
take.
we're gonna just carry around dog food with you.
I can take it away if you'd like me to.
No, it's just I don't want to say, oh, we left everything on the sled. Like whatever's like, I know I would only say reasonable things, but
I think we
Yeah.
carry everything else with us.
Yeah, Lonelywood, dog food is within the realm of reason.
what about camping supplies like tent?
No, I
Okay.
assume that was with your packs.
Okay. All
I
right.
would just find it so funny if, like, Cedric got stabbed and was just suddenly pouring kibble out.
So
Alright.
you get to the town of Lonelywood. It seems to be closed for the night.
Since
you
we
guys
don't
doing?
have,
Where did we sleep here last time we were here?
In
We
the
didn't.
woods.
Okay.
we had tents and stuff then.
This is not good.
Cedric, you live here. Come on.
Last time I lived here, things would take me in the night.
We don't have a
Cedric,
choice.
you would know the one inn that Lonelywood has, the Ramshackle, has closed.
Yep, the one in here is closed down.
Not like closed for the night, like closed.
Yeah,
Permanently. For the past 2 years, people have used it to store lumber.
and it's really closed. It's so closed that it's not even in order anymore.
Seems like a
We
good
were
place.
Are there still
offered
beds
it
in it?
last time, but I don't want to go in there and just claim it. We didn't do that. We don't want to do that.
I
So
know
what-
we could
what-
just
what-
sleep there for the night.
Cedric, you don't have any family here?
You also, Cedric, you know that Nimsy has let people stay with her in the past.
Okay.
No, I'm forcing him to go to his parents' house. Come on.
No. We're going to Nimsy's. I want to, at least.
All right, because Grip doesn't know anything else. Fine.
Yeah, we don't know if you have parents here or not. We just know you lived here.
So
I wanted to see that conversation again.
you make your way to the closed,
wrong.
blinds drawn, simple yet charmingly elegant, larger house of Nimsy.
I knock.
You knock, and you hear a tired gnome voice from inside. Go, well, just a moment, coming. You see a light. You see a lantern get lit in the top right-hand corner of the house on the second floor, and then you hear footsteps coming down, and the handle turns, and there stands Nimsy Huddle. Oh,
Hi, sorry to bother you this late at night, but could we spend the night here?
of course, come in. And she steps aside, letting you all into the house.
Sure thing.
We apologize.
What seems to bring you to my doorstep at, just past midnight?
Well, we seem to have misplaced our tents, and the people in Termalaine aren't really pleased with our presence at the minute.
Well, Lonelywood is a place where we don't ask too many questions. However, if you have anything you'd like to share, I do have some political influence, and we do trust you here. But let me put some cookies up, and I'll go and start making up the guest bedroom.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm going to whisper to the party. Should we tell her about what happened, being she has once?
No, the fact that we...
the part about, the speakers.
Right, I mean, they're corrupt, so maybe we should say something about it.
I don't think that'll help the problem.
If you think I'm doing a bad job, I will take care of this.
Maybe we can get a war between them.
Oh, okay. He's gonna take care of it.
No.
Gotta take
War
care
is
of it.
not what we need.
What could go wrong? Let's let him take care of it.
We could lose 2 of the 10 towns.
What could go wrong?
3 of the 10 towns.
3 of the 10 towns.
Why don't you like that idea?
I'd prefer they stays 10 towns.
We don't want to lose any of them. We're not arsonists. Let's just talk about this later.
That doesn't mean arson is out of the picture, though.
Arson's not gonna do shit.
Enough.
Arson everything. If you start burning down a house, you're just gonna come out of the house and then kill you.
I'm waiting for Nimsy to come back.
Okay. She comes back a moment later, while Cedric is finishing his thought. Well, we have 3 beds in the house. The big man probably won't fit in them, but he can sleep on the couch. And she points to a couch that seems like it might just fit Crip's form.
Thank you.
Here, and she starts pouring cups of tea for each of you. You look cold.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
So
I want to do one of those awkward nods.
Cedric, you grew up here, and then you left, and then you come back in trouble. What happened?
I don't know.
We've had
not living my best life.
We've been robbed, pretty much.
You've been robbed by who?
Some people somewhere in between here and Termalaine.
Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know that we had bandits on the road again.
I cast Zone of Truth.
Wisdom save!
Everybody make a wisdom save.
Of course he would. Ooh.
We're going to start a war, everybody!
Is this a savings? It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
22. Off I go lying again.
Crip, Cedric, and Nimsy all fail.
Okay.
So, under this, you cannot speak a deliberate lie.
Correct.
Right.
We tried to deal with some evil bandits that had been attacking Termalaine recently, and they just... It appears we didn't get the whole group, and they just came back and attacked us again on our way to on our way up here to Lonelywood.
It's terrible. And you all lost things to these bandits?
Yes, we nearly
Yeah.
lost our lives.
And our weapons, too.
Well,
That's
but
not...
where did you encounter these bandits exactly?
Yeah, Crip, where did we encounter them?
About 10 minutes outside of Termalaine.
Very well. Well, I'll head down and speak to Speaker.
We are all aware of the spell.
Yes, you are all aware of the spell.
Oh.
Okay, if Nimsy didn't care, she didn't care. Cool.
She's seeing stranger. Well, in
Oh,
that
so
case,
Disney knows that he
yeah.
casted it as well. Oh,
We all
that's
do.
disrespect.
well, in that case, I will head down to Speaker Martz's in the morning, being you're in good favor with both of our towns, and we'll go about working something out for this bandit problem that you speak of.
Oh, that'd be great.
Is there anything else that I should know about?
No,
And
I think that's it.
She looks over at Ren.
Wait, that's a good question. That's a good question, though. Is that a question they would answer?
She looks over at Ren. You don't have to. You don't have to say anything.
I mean, you can answer too, Ren.
She looks over at
I
Ren
can.
when she says that, being you're the one that cast the spell.
Well, I think it'd be interesting if Crip told you what actually happened. Why don't you tell him, Crip?
She looks at Crip.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this, even though he's that won't really work.
Why not?
The bandits we speak of kind of
The bandits hold a position
Are-
of power.
yes.
The bandits hold a position of power. What happened?
The days that Matthew had lost, we believe, are because of an item that you heard of the kobolds. Apparently, they had it, and now his wife has it. So now she's losing days over it. And when we encountered her, she was really obsessed with it.
And
In this state, the bandits kind of. I can't say bandits.
What word are you going to use instead of bandits?
Assailants.
Crip. This is Crip.
We didn't.
Crip
Yeah,
doesn't
we
use
didn't.
big words.
Not huge words.
Darn you and your low intelligence.
The point is, they have Matthew's wife in this state with the bag. Well, the item itself is whatever is in the bag.
Well, that's terrible. Where is Speaker Matsu?
Powerless.
We assume locked in his home.
No, he was out and about. It's his wife that's in the home.
And who did this?
You were at the conference the other day. You know Narthist is not happy with his recent runaways, right?
It's Targos.
Targos.
I must send word to Bryn Shader.
I just want them out of Termalaine. I just want them out of Termalaine.
Well, this is unacceptable. It cannot be allowed to happen. Look, the towns have rivalries, yes. But after the War of the 10 Towns 500 years ago, we have an alliance for a reason.
And now Targos is getting its mitts
And
all over
if
Termalaine.
someone is going to break that alliance, it must be dealt with in a timely manner.
Mhm.
Rest up.
I do ask while you're writing this, whatever you're doing,
Oh, we're not writing.
ask
We're
for
going in the morning. You will come as witnesses.
and us not wanting to be sacrificed in Targos won't affect that in any way. That is what I was speaking of.
Are any of you citizens of Targos?
No.
Then you cannot be sacrificed in Targos.
All right. If you think this is what is best, we will follow your lead.
It is what is necessary.
If you believe this can be done, we appreciate it. We thank you.
Something must be done. Rest for the evening. We'll go and get you new things in the morning.
Oh, thank you.
Don't break the bank.
It won't cost us a penny.
And I'll...
At this point, she brings out the
easily-
cookies and she sets them on the counter. Help yourself. I'm going to go to bed, and we'll take care of this as soon as possible.
I'm going to do another awkward nod.
I flop down on the couch and just... Why run?
You look stressed.
You know what? I don't.
I'm just gonna watch this. I'm just gonna eat a cookie while I watch this.
I wanted to explain something to the three of you, I guess. Sure, this is as good a time as any. Why did you humor me at Targos Bar when I asked about you? Why did you humor me? Why did you say what you were, Doctor, Monster Hunter, and whatever you said? I didn't really care.
I need a large, muscly man to stand in front of me so I'm effective.
Yeah, and I need a doctor, sure. I do mean that. What about you, Cedric? Why do you stay? Why are you here?
Ryan, do you have another one of those annoying things?
It's still up. It's 10 minutes.
It's still
10
up.
minutes. Still up.
Oh, okay. I'm here because I need a crew, and you guys are my crew.
At this point, I owe the three of you something. Maybe not as much as I like. But once I'm done, I need something in return.
What do you mean? We don't owe each other anything.
You don't think you do, I do. It's just a lifestyle. So, because you saved my life on occasion and I haven't done the same in a while, especially not in Termalaine, I need to repay that. And once I'm done, I need something from you three, or just two, I don't care. I need knowledge, I need your expertise, and I need a doctor. Do you have... So I don't need you guys to die. I just want to make that clear.
Whatever you're doing, I'm here for you.
It didn't smell like that earlier.
But even if it's life-threatening, I'll still do it.
Oh, it is absolutely my life.
Your life or our lives?
Both, if you don't help fix it.
What?
Oh, it's just his life if we're not there.
What? What?
Well, I know about it.
Excuse me?
Yes. Excuse you. I know about it. Why don't you tell everybody? Why don't you enlighten the room?
Is the speaker out of the room?
Yeah, she went to bed.
How?
It doesn't matter how.
Oh, come on, tell us how.
Yeah.
Fine, I guess I'll explain first, just to make sure
Was
you
it a
guys know the
person?
severity of it. So you know the severity of what we speak of, I'll say it. And I'll pull up the shirt to reveal the incision of the slod tadpole.
Underneath the surface, you can see this kind of multicolored creature underneath Crip's skin swim around in kind of a mucusy pocket.
What the? Am I allowed
Yeah.
to curse?
Sure.
Fuck.
How'd you know about this?
Is that your child?
Goliaths use this. Goliaths are humanoid.
Yeah.
Goliaths are humanoid, we're not seahorses.
That's amazing.
So how do you know about it?
Let's just say I saw it in a dream.
Shit. I
Is
can't
that the
believe
truth?
that.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
When did you have this dream?
Recently.
the cuffs. I didn't feel right with the cuffs on. Regardless. What do you know?
Nothing.
Any of you, what do you know? I will give you any detail I possess, but I need this. I need this done.
Jake, can I make a smart people check?
What is this? Oh, an intelligence check?
What is it under?
Oh boy, is this some kind of disease I
Is
know
it
of?
investigation?
Would this be a blood hunt or
Hang
knowledge
on, that's
thing?
what I'm double checking.
Who's
'Cause
gonna know
apparently
more
I'm
about
pretty
the weird thing in our Goliath?
Yep. So let's see. There is a thing blood hunters get where they basically just get to ask DM questions about the plot.
It's aberration based, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hunter's Bane. Hunter's Bane. Beginning of blah 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 blah.
Does not cover aberrations, I think.
No, phase fiends and undead, Cody.
Yep.
Okay, can I still make a check?
You can make I'll allow history or arcana.
Can I make the same check?
Sure.
9.
You've never seen anything like this.
11.
Never seen anything like this.
Good. Perfect.
It is
So
strange.
you're sure it's not your child?
It is strange and alien and nothing of this world.
I don't know what it is.
He's strange, right?
Oh, you know so much about it, spill it.
I don't know anything about it.
Just knew it was there?
I'm gonna make an insight check.
Do you know anything else interesting?
I don't have to tell the truth, do I?
You don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Well, the spell doesn't affect me anyway, does it?
10 for insight.
He's in the range, so I think it does, doesn't
Yeah, it's just everybody in the range.
Okay, interesting. I have to make a persuasion check?
save. Wisdom
If
save.
you already rolled the save, didn't you? No,
You
I
did?
don't remember.
I didn't
Yeah.
roll a save.
Oh, so then go ahead and make a wisdom save.
it? Okay.
I'm double checking. Double checking rules.
Ah, darn.
You made your DC.
Nice. And then you're inciting me, so I have to do persuasion?
Deception, because you don't know
Deception.
anything about it.
Yeah, if you're inside the radius, you must make the save as well.
Natural 1.
Ooh,
He
that's rough.
he's not told you any lies, but he's not told you everything that he knows.
Grip's face goes a little pale at this. And he'll just lay down on the couch.
Wait, I want to go to Crip. And I'm going to tell him. Just because we don't know what it is doesn't mean we can't.
I think he does, that's the problem.
Well, if he's not telling you, he's deliberately trying to hurt you in some way.
Yep.
That means I'm allowed to hurt him, right?
Let's not kill him, but
If he knows something is the
No,
only
no.
chance I got right now, which
I don't
sucks.
suck that long.
I don't know anything about how to fix it.
Shut
Fuck
up.
with that, pal.
Yeah, but do you know any other interesting secrets?
No, not really.
You can't
Can
say
I
that in the
incite
zone of
that?
truth.
No,
No,
he
I
passed
passed
the
my-
safe.
my-
Oh, you pass. Yes,
But they don't know that I passed.
yes. They don't know that
Only
you
I
passed.
know that I
Yes,
passed.
only you know
I
that.
I'm
you
still
passed.
going to incite him, though.
Eli may people may insight.
yeah,
him,
I
so
don't trust
choose.
him either. I'm going to inside this point.
Ooh, 4, okay.
Nope.
Lie to me, friend. Lie to
No.
me.
Unless
What do I
Ren,
have to roll?
unless
I
Ren
have to
rolls
make two
another
deceptions?
one, yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
That-
That's
Natty
a
20,
lot more
okay.
than a 1. That's a green. Okay. Hard to
Ren
read.
has no more secrets.
Do I roll one more?
No, you're good. It's 1
Alright,
for
cool.
both. Because
Alright,
they
cool.
made 2 checks against your 1 comment. So
Sounds good. Aha!
This is the only chance I have.
Crip, Eli, we should talk outside.
So what do you know about your not child?
are you guys going outside without Ren?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all file out the door. Ren, would you like to do anything?
How far outside are they going?
We're just outside the door, really. We're not going anywhere.
Can I hear them from where I am?
Make a perception check.
Come on, guys. All we have to do is walk 30 feet away, and he'll take slightly longer to get there.
Eventually, we'll be far away.
Nope.
I
No,
don't hear it.
It's
No.
hard to hear. You go back
That's
to
okay.
eating cookies.
Crip does look extremely disheartened.
Crip,
Perfect.
it'll be okay.
This thing has been in me for who knows how long. Who knows how much time I got left. This thing almost killed me when it was alive. And
Well,
now
this
it's
is
gonna be
our one
born
priority
again.
now. This is number one priority.
No, it's not.
Yes.
If it doesn't come out today, then it won't come out tomorrow or the day after that. I'm hoping on this, but we cannot do this now.
Do you know anywhere where you can get a lead on it?
That's why I'm here, idiot.
Do you?
I mean, it looks kind of monstery.
Yeah, monster hunter.
It looks kind of monstery.
It's not that type
Yes.
of monster.
Monster hunter. I was delighted to meet you.
I'm not actually that good at what I do, Crip.
I noticed.
As it is apparently not his child, I'm not sure what it is.
Regardless, I needed someone to cut it out or at least identify what it is. But that's not happening tonight.
Jake, is there any way I could do that at some point? Like, is there anything I could do, like, passively or actively during our travel?
We don't know what it is, so
You
we
don't
don't
know what
the
it is.
solution.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
All Crip knows
Do
is
you
that a
know?
big frog creature attacked him, and then when he woke up, that was in his chest.
Do we know? Oh wait, Crip didn't tell me that.
No.
Okay.
I did. I told you
Oh,
that a
okay.
monster said.
Oh,
I
my bad.
said something about a
Do
monster.
we know anywhere where frog creatures could be?
I didn't say it was it's a frog.
Oh, my bad. In what words did Crip tell me this again?
Crip said it was a
I just-
monster.
Yeah.
A monster. Crip, what sort of monster was this? Describe to me what it looked
It
like.
wasn't.
Give me a word.
Can you draw us a picture?
That might be performance, or probably not.
Can you draw us a picture?
Please just
We know you're
I
we know
would
you're
like to
not so
see you
good with your
try.
words, so draw us a picture.
I don't think he's good with drawing
That's
either. but I
performance?
just wanted
He
to
draws
see.
a stick figure.
That's performance.
Yeah, you could also just describe what it looked like.
Yeah. I'll do that well, just so we can see the performance.
Okay.
Negative.
Oh, -1.
It's just a bunch. It's just a large.
It's
square
a it's
that
like
I
a it's a
tried to
big
make
it's a big
detailed.
circle with some smaller circles and a few lines.
Can I attempt to figure out what it is?
No.
I know
No.
exactly what that is.
I do describe it as.
Cedric goes, "Oh my god, a dragon!"
Like into this weird thing I found in a pond once, maybe.
In a pond.
I think
Okay.
it was like a toad.
A toad. So like a big toad?
A very big toad. At the time it attacked me, it
Okay,
was
Jake,
very big.
Using my knowledge of this land, would I know anywhere where a giant toad could be?
For the record,
And
Crip,
can I
it
make a
was
check for it?
gray and black.
It was a gray and black toad-ish creature.
Can I make a check?
You've never heard of anything like this, Cedric.
Okay.
Have I heard of a gray and black large toad creature?
Unlikely.
Darn. Not with
These
the
aren't
sword.
just common things. There's not like portals to limbo opening up on every other street corner.
So you're telling me there's a
Hey.
chance?
So the one who might know the most about it's inside and unhelpful.
What should we do with him?
Not
Hey,
He's okay
You
with
know
you dying, Crip.
you know who else probably knows about big scary monsters?
What?
The cult.
You're right. I say we go to them then. We can't leave this.
We've committed to stopping Targos and Termalaine.
No, we're
Yes,
committed to this
Once
now.
we deal with our current issue, then we can deal with the weird
What
frog
if we
thing.
deal with this and he just implodes?
I'm alive
Uh,
right now. We're gonna do
Yeah.
the best to keep it that way. So let's just get this over with, so we can do that.
Crip, I think we need to take care of you. Like, that's not good.
It
My
does.
whole speech earlier was about debts. So let's just do this.
As far as I'm concerned, debts don't matter. We're a team. We are
You're-
a big pile of debt.
I'm going to bed.
You keep
No,
giving
wait,
us
Chris,
more debt.
Chris, come back.
Darn you, Cedric.
I go
We
in
should talk-
and
we
set
should
up.
talk about a few more things before we go to bed.
I go back.
What, are you gonna
While we're
tell me
here.
you have one too?
Look, I think It's not far off too. It's not far off. Okay.
Do you have a child as well?
I think
Are you a
we just get
seahorse?
I think we just get rid of any secrets we're hiding because I'm hiding a few, and I just don't
This
want to
isn't a
do it
secret.
anymore.
This is a disease.
Well, you have a disease. I have like a disease and a secret.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't.
It could potentially get us in trouble.
Then
That's
let's
fine.
get rid of it. Then let's deal with it later. Let's
But don't you
just
want to know about
focus.
it? Do you care about it?
I don't care right now.
Okay.
So let's deal with this let's deal with
Cody,
this
slow that
Targos thing.
down.
Let's deal with this Targos thing first, and feel free to show and tell later.
Okay. Eli?
Can you tell us why somebody came in, stabbed at you, and then swore at you and left?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
This feels
Wait, what?
important.
I'm a wanted
Whoever-
individual.
The person who came in with
Oh,
the hook and
sweet,
the
we
ring
all
of
are.
invisibility
Targos
who
sucks.
stabbed us all.
But
We
as
all are
far as
Targos.
I'm concerned, they only want to kill me. So if you see
We
like
have
20
people who only
bandits,
want to kill Eli. What's the
just let
difference?
them kill me.
No. That was
Why
my
not?
entire speech earlier. No.
But then we'll all just die.
Well, then I'll protect you. If you
Alright.
think you can do something about this, then I'm here to protect you. I think he can do something, and I'm going to protect him.
I can't promise, but I will say
I'm
I'll
going
do
to
anything in
kill
my power. My limited power.
And
No, just I'll do anything.
then let me go to bed.
Oh, I got one more thing though before you go to bed.
One more thing. One more thing.
What?
Well, I'm also dying in some respect.
You mean sooner than you would healthily?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a bad outing. How do I explain this? I used to have a teacher, and we were hunting a vampire, and he died, and the vampire bit me. And I'm resistant to what it did to me because of my ability, but eventually it's going to get me. But it's going to get me after whatever you have kills you.
So you're
Then we
saying
have
you're
time.
turning into a
We have
leech.
time, but I'm just letting you know.
Wait. What? What did you say?
Being a leech spreads.
If a
You
leech
mentioned that
bites you,
before.
eventually you'll become
I think
like
you
an
did.
off-brand leech. No, I'm not going to become a leech. And get this done together. Are you laughing?
Is that what Crip
It's
laughing
been-
sounds like?
Yeah. It's
Why are
been
you fucking
bugging me.
laughing, Crip?
It's been bugging me for a while on why you were so defendant on Leech. You knew I was joking. No wonder you were so. You're
You were
insulted.
joking?
You were insulted. You felt insulted on being something you weren't,
You
and
were
what you
joking
won't
the whole
ever
time?
be. You're insulted on something that you will never be,
Well,
because
hopefully
I'm
I'll
going to
never
prevent
see
it.
Well,
If
look,
you think you're gonna die, then I'll prevent it. That is simple.
well, honestly, there's a chance I just die before it has a chance of killing me because of the crazy stuff we've been doing. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there.
Right.
Eli,
If you turn into a leech, I'm going to put you in a jar and use you for bloodletting.
I'm fine with that. Just, you know, just tell me if you need to, you know?
I mean, I feel like you'd serve much more purpose as a research subject, but
If I'm a leech, it doesn't matter. I'm not having a good time. Eli, is there any secrets you want to tell us? No zone of truth, no nothing. Just 2 guys, 3 guys.
I want to go to bed.
It's like 2 in the morning at this point.
I work for people who don't like people.
That's
They
it?
Good,
don't
we're
like
done.
me.
We're done. I'm going inside.
Okay, I'll go inside too.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Damn, Eli, you have it easy.
Or he's just good at keeping secrets, or this literally affects more people than him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you all head inside and go to bed.
Yes.
You go and you take your rests. After an uneventful night in the early morning, after you've barely had enough time to recuperate and take a long rest, Nimsy comes along, and
Wait, you only you do half your hit dice when you finish a long rest?
That's what it does in this app.
Oh, okay.
I thought I got all your hit dice back, but
I don't know.
I'll check.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay,
Okay,
there we
never
go.
mind.
So, after you've had time to recuperate, breathe a little bit, you wake up in the morning to the sounds of Nimsy and some other... Well, Crip has woken up first as people come into the house and Nimsy begins talking to them about the plans for the day. Discussing what exactly they're going to do, what exactly they're going to say when they get to Bryn Shader. She turns to Crip. Would you like to go wake your friends? We need to go get you some things.
And I'll go up and grab them.
Okay, so Crip wakes
Wake
each of
up.
you up.
They want us up.
Joy, it's like
okay,
the
I'll
third
get
night,
up.
I think, where we haven't been stabbed in our sleep.
It's been a couple nights for that, actually. We haven't been in any real danger for... Actually, no, that happened a while ago. Never mind.
It happened a few
That
days
happened
ago.
like yesterday.
Yep. Alright. We'll meet downstairs with our limited gear.
Sure, as you come downstairs. All right, there's some guards outside. Kind of a rough-looking crew, but guards of Lonelywood.
We're just getting like 5 farmers and they're like, we march today.
Well, Lonelywood is mostly ex-cons, so...
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's worse.
I am with my people.
Alright.
She leads you down to a shop you went to once before. The Happy Shrimshander. Behind the counter sits the same silent female human who just looks you all over as you come in. She looks over to Nimsy. So, you bringing rubble into my shop again? No, these are friends. They can just use some things. What kind of things? The things you don't keep on display. The woman behind the counter kind of drums her fingers on the counter a few times. Fine, come with me. And she walks over to the back door, takes keys off her belt, and unlocks it, and pushes it open. She gestures for you all to file into the room.
We do.
I'll shuffle in there.
Back here, you see a variety of objects. Any type of weapon that you can imagine. A few books. Some skulls and strange substances in jars. You can each have a weapon. Anything else will cost you extra.
How much gold did we find on the people?
12.
12. Herb kit is 25.
Yes.
Griff,
I
if
will-
you want to get anything, you know,
I just
I-
need this. I don't pick up a warhammer.
Okay.
Short bow.
I'll take a bow, a long bow.
Okay. Is that all you need?
Well, you said one weapon, and I
No,
got one
Ren,
weapon.
Take
Ren
weapons.
needs something. Ren, take something.
Yeah, can I use a tiny knife?
Sure. She takes one from her own belt and buries it on the small table in the middle of the room.
I take it and I put it on my belt loop.
Okay. If you tell anybody about this room, I have to kill you.
Understood.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell him.
Yes?
Herb kits are 25, right?
Yes.
I said that?
Yes, you
Okay.
did. Have a lovely day. Thank you for coming to the Happy Shrimshander.
Right.
Thank you for accommodating us.
Thanks for the weapon.
Alright.
Peace.
Nimsy heads back outside.
I feel like that could have been like a scene from John Wick when he just like shows a whole bunch of weapons.
True.
Yeah.
So, Nimsy, when she gets outside. So, what exactly are you planning on saying to the head speaker when we get there?
Which
Targos infiltrate. Targos has rooted itself in Termalaine and has kidnapped the wife of the speaker who is currently under the influence of some spiritual force.
Yeah, that sounds solid to me.
Yep.
Should I
Okay.
leave out the spiritual force?
No.
Nope. Sounds good.
Plenty of strange occurrences happened around here. Very well. And she leads you over to a few carts. There's about 8 armed individuals. It's hard to call them soldiers when they're from Lonelywood, but there's 8 armed individuals riding between the 2 different carts.
We'll hook our animals like you would like a cow with a thing
Okay.
onto it, just so they are following behind.
Okay.
But we're riding the carts.
Okay. So, you set off down the road for the day. You ride past Lonelywood, ride past Termalaine. You do pass closer to the mine where people are beginning to file into it for their morning's work. And would anybody like to do anything on the road?
Just whistle me a little tune.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my dragon chest and just do some.
You don't have your dragon chest.
You do not
Oh,
have a dragon
no!
chest.
Or do you
I
want to say you left
forgot
it on
about
the? Or
that.
do you want to say you left it on the? Would dragon chest be something we
The
would have
thing is,
left?
I don't even know if I would bring it with me or not.
That's up to Cody.
I mean, with how often he takes it out of his bag.
Yeah, it would
I
be.
feel like
It would have been on
me.
you.
I want it, but I feel like it would be on me.
All right.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to play.
Yeah,
Means that
Alright.
he'll never win a game.
yeah.
You could have bought one at the store.
I don't have money.
We have 12 gold between us.
Okay, but like I feel like spending that on dragon chest would be a little bit of a waste.
All right.
Maybe.
We can do something fun before we die, though.
If we die.
That's me every
Who
time I
knows,
see
Mimsy might have
anything
our back
in
on this.
real life, though. I'm like, might as well do before I die.
All we did was kill a deer for them. That's.
It was a big deer.
Oh yeah, my coat's over there. That's got a couple days left.
So, a short while later, you can see the 15-foot tall hinged gates of iron-banded wooden beams signifying that you are approaching the outer walls of Bryn Shader. People are milling about in the early afternoon as they're going about their usual tasks. As you push through the market area to the speaker's house, you see a variety of individuals, a few places that you've stopped by yourself, and as you pass by the north look, you can hear the sounds of old Bitey faintly singing inside.
We should get
Sing it,
Vert in
Ted.
one of these when we're done.
Sing it.
No, because
Sorry,
you only
yeah.
faintly hear it.
Yep.
Whisper it
No,
in my ear.
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not today.
Damn, this is sad.
A short while later, you come to the most regal housing that you've seen in Icewind Dale.
What does regal mean?
Royal.
Majestic, royal.
Okay.
You see a 2-tiered staircase leading to a stone-carved door. It looks like dwarvish make, but the architecture around the rest of this pale white stone seems to be elvish carvings, and at the very roots of it, there are fossilized Shelton dinosaur bones laying the foundation of the house. The pillars outside are both signified with the Bryn Shader heraldry, which is a golden piece of wheat flanked by 2 black antlers over a field of white, signifying the strength of the city. 2 guards outside hold up their hands. Halt and state your business. Nimsy steps out from the wagon. We have urgent word for Speaker Duvessa Shane. We must speak with her immediately. Duvessa Shane is in a meeting with Narth Maxildinar. You can see her shortly.
Okay, thanks.
Just going to like quietly elbow Cedric. Look, we know where he is now.
Yeah. That's not fun.
This is an interesting predicament.
I'll look over to Nimsy.
Yes. She looks up at you. Way up at you.
I kind of just wanted to read her face and and kind of guess
She
what
looks concerned. If Narinth's here, then he's had a chance to tell his lies before all this has started.
Right.
What
The
do we
truth
do?
shall set you free.
We be truthful and hope that it works.
Ooh, we can have our bard do his thing where nobody can lie again.
I feel like it's just gonna make people more upset.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
But they know they're under the influence if they fail, and
Yeah,
they know
they don't know
it
who does it.
happened.
Everyone's gonna know that we come here thinking that they're wrong and we're right.
That's exactly what we think.
Yes,
It is
but then
exactly
we-
what we think. But if we're going to do that, then let's do that.
Yes.
If Maxwell Dinar is still in there, throw it up, Ren.
And we
Okay.
can we
I
can
feel
have
like
an
we're gonna
outside
do it
party.
anyway, regardless of what we told him.
That's iffy.
But he's probably going to be able to worm his way around it.
This
And then
may
it
be
just
true,
makes us
but
look worse, because if we have Zone of Truth out and he's okay, it makes him seem like his story is solid and ours is not.
I mean,
Let's just figure it.
we'll be okay too.
We'll wing it.
We'll just tell them exactly what
not-
happened.
We'll wing it. I'm just not good at this.
Yeah, we shouldn't make a plan anymore either. It never works.
I guess we'll wait for the weirdo and probably get thrown into jail.
Again!
And wow, how many times have I been in jail?
5.
So 6.
Oh, wow.
So, after you wait for about...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I go to Mimsy one more time? Well, Mimsy, like, end the party.
Yeah.
What if they already have an alliance and we go in there and they capture us? Maybe we should tell a different town or tell someone to tell a different town so that if we get captured, they at least know.
The
No,
purpose
it's
of
the best town.
the purpose of Bryn Shader is that we have an impartial town.
All right. Good enough for me.
Mad trust, mad trust.
I mean,
Can we just talk about what a G Mimsy is? Like, holy shit.
Matthew's a G2, and you guys didn't want to help him.
Yeah,
I
but
tried.
Mimsy, yeah, we tried. We just did bad.
Then you guys tried to kill his wife.
We didn't. We were nowhere near doing that.
Okay, but as
That's
far as
what it
anybody
looked
at the
like.
outside could tell, that's what you were trying.
Right. Oh, her and what damage? All right.
So, a short while later, a tall man with dark skin wearing a blue shirt with a brown coat lined with white fur, a broadsword strapped to his back, comes out. Speaker Duvesha Shane will see you now. And he
Are they-
motions for you to come up the steps.
Is anyone being fussy with weapons?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide my short bow in my boot.
Short bow? Short sword or bow? Because bow would be a little hard, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You just kind of stick it in your boot. It's not really hidden.
No,
It's a
I'm not
sh-
hiding anything. If they aren't complaining, I'm
Yeah.
not hiding anything.
That's why I asked.
No, they don't seem to care about weapons.
Okay.
He leads you down a cozy wooden paneled interior of the house. Some various paintings line the interior, art, and exotic items from the Sword Coast and faraway lands.
Nice.
He brings you into an office at the back where you see a woman. She kind of has her bangs combed over, long brown hair. She's younger, maybe late 20s, early 30s, but she seems absolutely exhausted, and you can see black bags under her eyes from a few nights without sleep. Still, she puts up a respectable appearance, wearing the white and gold colors of Bryn Shader, and she motions for Nimsy and one other individual to take a seat on the two
All set.
red velvet chairs in front of her desk, and for the rest of you to sit along the couches lining the back wall of the 15-foot interior space. The man who led you inside takes a position behind her, but looks like he could quickly get in front of her if he so chose, with one hand over the sword on his side.
Okay.
You may now present your case to the speaker.
I look over to Mimsy just to see if she's gonna say anything first.
Well, these individuals, as has previously been noted, have been a great boon to the town of Lonelywood. They have ridden us of the White Moose and the spellcaster who was causing problems for us in the woods, and they have been nothing but helpful to our town. However, I must say, recently they have come to me with some troubling news. They were almost sacrificed in Targos, but they had no right to be sacrificed in Targos, as it is against the agreements. None of them live there, so it is not legal.
Insane.
Nareth Maxildanar has repeatedly caused problems for them, and recently there has been reports of him seizing power in Termalaine and taking the speaker and his wife captive, as well as shutting down the town.
I would like to correct that. It does not. When we were there, it did not appear Matthew was a hostage in a figurative sense. I should have explained that earlier. I apologize.
My apologies.
His wife sure was, though.
His wife certainly was.
Nonetheless, this is troubling news and against the agreements of the 10 towns. The speaker behind the desk purses her lips and looks over the group of you. This is troubling news, but Nareth came to me this morning with a rather different story. He said that these individuals had been staying in Targos long enough to be sacrificed.
For wool.
He also said that Marthu has been doing a rather poor job in Lonelywood, in Termalaine. However, if these actions are as harsh as you've said, while an election may be held, there is no cause for this level of violence. Can anyone present proof of their case?
No, we cannot. But if a individual named Garrett was his name, right?
Who's Garrett?
Garrett.
Yes, from Targos. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the guys we found at Targos.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Garrett is brought forward, he can vouch for. He is a citizen of Targos and knows we have not been there, but less than an hour in my life, at least.
Very well. I will look into that. If there's no other proceedings here, then we must move
I
to
would
court.
like to mention one last thing.
Go ahead.
If there is any
Okay.
reason
Sure.
to doubt Matthew, it is because of a outside influence that was dug up in the cave, brought
It's-
unknowingly forth by the kobolds. That,
As well as the miners.
as well
It's
as
not
the
just the kobolds
miners.
Very well.
If there is any reason for Matthew's distance in that time period, it is because of an item in a strange bag. The current known holder is his wife.
But that could also change. We don't know.
You're not sitting at the table.
Oh, I have to go to the table.
No,
to
no,
speak.
you're sitting at the couch. You can still speak.
Yeah.
She nods over to Cedric. Very well. We will look into all of these proceedings. Tomorrow we will meet in court.
Thank you.
Enjoy the evening in Icewind Dale, gentlemen. She gestures to the man beside her desk. Mark him. And she's been writing this whole time. She hands him a piece of paper. This is our to-do list. Get the messengers ready. We have a busy day ahead of us. The rest of you, you may stay in Bryn Shader. Please do not leave, as it will not help your case.
Okay.
I want to go to Mimsy after the meeting's done.
Well, that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Can I say one last thing?
Go for it.
It definitely looks like she knows. Like, Matthew definitely said, yeah, we definitely, like, with the way she kind of looked us over, she was definitely told that we had killed some guys, didn't she?
Yes.
I mean, she
Yeah.
did say this amount of violence.
Yeah. Gosh darn it, Cedric.
Hey,
Why?
he wasn't the only one who murdered
In
somebody.
that case, we're going to go ahead and take our break right here. Thank you for the few people that have stopped by and watched. And I can't wait to see where this goes. One last reminder, the Bearded Dragon Games in Oneonta, New York is giving away a copy of Icewind Dale, the Rime of the Frost... Not Icewind Dale, wrong book. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Code is
Yeah.
Monsters and Munchkins. I will be posting the link up in the chat in just a moment. And at some point this week, I'll keep going over the things in that book, because that was a lot of fun. We will be back in just 10 minutes. Yeah, OBS can't find the gallery view. So,
Seems
hey,
like a real OBS move.
it is a real OBS move. So here we are, and this is the way we're going to finish out the rest of the session. Because I don't think we're going to need the combat maps. So,
Yeah.
Duvessa
Fool.
You say that, but Cody's the thing.
Duvessa Shane steps away from the desk. She straightens her outfit. I trust you not to get into trouble in my city.
Yeah.
He'll be keeping an eye over everything. And she gestures to the individual who she was just talking to, and she walks out of the room.
All right.
Nimsy gets up. Well, I suppose that could have gone worse. I wish we knew Narth was coming here.
Yeah.
Very well.
I haven't been helped.
Do whatever you need to do. I will...
Nibsy,
Yes.
this wasn't related to what happened, but just to let you know, I feel like something's off with the kobolds in the mines.
Oh my gosh.
I
it's not
didn't
the
wanna put it-
kobolds.
I didn't want to put it in the meeting, right? But I'm just letting you know, something's
We
off there.
already investigated the kobolds.
I
There is
just- I'm
nothing
just
strange
saying
with them.
something's off. Something's off.
That means nothing to her.
Very
Doesn't
well.
matter. I said it.
I suppose I don't have any say there, but I'm friendly with Matsu, and we can work something out, despite the fact that our towns have rivalries.
Just let him know.
Very well.
All
And
right.
she heads out. What would you guys like to do?
Okay,
wanna-
so
Okay,
first
excuse me.
off, Black Blades, I need a cooking utensil and they have a little shop for something like that, right?
They do have a little shop or something like that. So,
Alright.
you head over to the Black Iron Blades. Where is Ring Shader? Page 39. There we go. You head over to the Black Iron Blades. You head over to the shop portion of it where you see Elsa. She says, "Ah, yes, back so soon from the Black Cabin.
Fortunately not. Weird trouble.
Interesting. What can I do for you? Your coat's not quite ready yet, I'm sorry."
Right. Couple days off.
Yes.
Cooking utensils. And I'll put down a gold. Please. If you have those.
Very well. She goes and she gets them out for you. Because of the discount. And she slides them across the table.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Not to my knowledge, but we'll see if we're back. Thank you.
I'm just wondering, did we bring the dogs to Bremen or not?
Yes.
We got them from here.
Okay.
Yes, you didn't bring the dogs along with you.
Yes, we did. I
Not that we're leaving. I'm just wondering.
So
So I'm gonna go to everyone. And I want to say, what's our plan for
we listen. Hopefully Mimsy can do her work. Make Targos look like an ass a little bit, but not like an ass in the sense of we make sure they can't look any better than we do.
right.
But
while
we're not gonna lie.
here-
So I am going to go make snacks.
Okay.
Actually, I have no need to. Because we got it. Because this is gonna happen tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Is there a library here?
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna go to the library and try to figure out if I can find any book that could help me figure out that I feel like would help me figure out what's going on with Crypt. Just any book that would give me like any sort of like
Alien diseases for
I'm
losers.
I want to spend this whole day reading about it, figuring out as much as I can about what I feel like could possibly be hurting Crypt.
Okay. You do find a library. You see there's a high elf male that runs it.
Of course, the hell.
Elvish building.
My character doesn't care, but I do.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check with advantage.
Okay, so that's a natural 16. So and then 18. So 24.
24. You are able to...
Investigation. My investigation?
Yes.
Yeah, 24. Yep.
You are able to find a book towards the later part of the day, so whatever else everybody else is doing is going on. But towards the later part of the day, you are able to find a book which details a race of creatures called the Slod. And the Slod are not from this plane of existence, and whoever wrote it, it's more of the ramblings of a madman in a journal than a cohesive piece of literature. But the effects, Slod can lay their eggs inside the chest of people that they have attacked, and then they will hatch out, killing the person instantaneously within 6 seconds. As the tadpole burrows out of its chest and splits it, and basically splits the body of the host in half. It takes a while for the eggs to mature and to hatch, and over the course of time, the person who has them will progressively grow weaker and get signs that it's coming to an end.
Okay.
The only way to remove the effects of Slod, if you try to cut a Slod tadpole out of somebody, it results in instantaneous death as the parasite kills the host.
Well, it's a good thing I looked that up.
The only way to actually cure it is with a reasonably high-level spell.
Does it say what the spell is, or just as a high level spell?
It just says magic could be used to remedy the disease.
That's all it says.
Yep.
Okay. I want to go to the library person.
Yes. He looks over at you. Can I help you?
Yeah. Would you mind if I just took out this book for one day, and I'll come back with it? Do I have to like check it out or something?
Very well. What is your name? And he pulls out a book from behind the counter.
Cedric.
Very well. He prints it out in very fine lettering and sign and date right there. And he slides it across the counter.
I do that, and I just take the book.
Very well.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I have the book. Oh, thank you. Then we're just gonna.
Of course.
Leave.
Okay. So this is in the evening.
Yeah.
So
I spent the whole day reading this.
Yep. You spent the whole day looking for this one book.
I regret nothing.
So would anybody else like to do anything while Cedric is reading?
If we have a day, I don't need to make the thing. Whoever wrote down the money, I used. Gosh darn it! I used one of it. Well, I used one of the 12 that we have. So whoever's keeping track of that, or do we want to split that up, or do you want each of us to have 3? We didn't really do anything with that at the moment. Each of us has 3, or
I don't know.
all right. I have 2 gold left. That's all I know.
Okay. So where are you, Crip? Where are you going to make these things?
How much were the rooms at the Bitey Tavern?
I believe they were a gold, I want to say. You also know that he lets people stay there on credit.
Right. I don't care for credit. I never use it. I know it's a thing, but I never use it. Yeah. Well, if I was going to make them, which I'm not today, because I can do it after a long rest as long as I have the food and utensils. Like, I have the rations I can use to do that, so I do not do that today. But as far as anything, I guess I'll just kind of... The last time we were here, we were attacked by the people, those people, whoever they were.
The assassins.
So I'm going to just kind of be near Eli just to make sure nothing's going to get the jump on him.
Okay, where would Eli like to go then?
Eli doesn't have much money, so Eli is going to just kind of hang around the town. Look at things, reminisce about his time here.
Okay, so Eli and Crip are just walking around the city.
You look weird. Why's that look on their face?
I enjoy looking at the city.
I don't see it. Too tall? I mean, for bird attacks, I guess it's good, but I don't see
Or
it.
Yetis.
Or Yetis.
Yetis
But
are
we had a
big.
pretty decent wall. I don't remember.
You do notice, since even the few days ago when you were here, people do seem more. The constant winter is beginning to grate on people.
Yep. Makes sense.
Where are you guys going for the night?
We would go to Bitey Tavern, I guess.
Yeah, I would go to the same tavern that we always go, and if
Okay.
we're not there, then well, I have a problem.
And so Cedric gets there a bit before everybody else, and old Bitey goes, "There is a place I like to go, farther up the river flow, where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow."
I want to stare at the book the whole time while I'm waiting.
Okay, so you just plop yourself down in a corner of the room and just start reading.
I just want to read about all of the different like monsters and stuff.
Yes, how detailed is this book?
It's not that detailed. It mostly seems to be written by an insane person. It just says that the creatures come out of portals of yellow, and they like to live in caves and damp, moist places, like ponds.
Yes, that is why they were described as toad.
Yep, they're large, anywhere from 6 to 10 feet tall, reptilian-like, scaly, slimy skin.
I'm just gonna wait for them to come there.
Does Ren do anything?
Nope,
Yes.
Ren doesn't do much. He's gonna chill in the tavern and talk to the folk.
All right. Oh, did we want to check in with that gnome? Say it's gonna be a couple days.
No, should be fine.
All right. Do you think he'd get this thing out of me? By the way, just out of curiosity. You didn't really say anything up the other day.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
Need
I
to
didn't.
know what it is first.
Just waiting for you to get back.
Yeah, and we do eventually.
Yep, so towards as the day begins to grow long, you guys all reconvene in the tavern. Cedric and Eli, when you show up, you see...
I'm going to.
No, sorry. Crip and Eli, when you show up and old Bitey sings his tune, you see Cedric buried in a book in the corner of the room.
Oh, he's reading. That's not good.
Yeah, generally that goes poorly. I assumed he was illiterate.
I didn't think he was.
Intelligence of 18. I assumed he was illiterate.
Hey, you can read some
God,
languages.
I roleplay so accurately. You gotta love it.
Anyway,
I haven't seen you read yet. I just assumed you were.
I'm going to hand gesture at them profusely when I see them in the room.
oh, he wants us to go over there.
No,
We
I
go
know
over.
thieves can't. I think I know what he's trying to do.
What? You know what now?
I know how his type of people talk.
What kind of You've lost me.
Whatever.
Guys, come on!
All right. Let me sit down with him.
Okay.
I think I figured out what.
You're
is
kind of like in
inside.
like that corner booth where like the weirdos hang out in a restaurant.
I already imagined that. By the way. And
We
I'm
are them.
down the page of the book. Now, it's not great news, but there is a cure for this. But we need higher level magic. Where are we going to find higher level magic?
I just imagine Cedric just putting on nerd glasses and just making this very nasally voice.
Well,
We need higher level magic.
I'll tell you what now, guys. We need higher level magic. Where can we find the higher level magic?
Ren.
What?
We don't know any wizards.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
don't want to go
correction.
to that wizard.
You do know
I
a
wanna
wizard.
go to that wizard.
Correction.
He's
You
not
do.
gonna
You
help
do. You do
I
know a
do
wizard.
not rely on him for anything.
I know we know a wizard. I just don't want to talk about her. Avarice.
She just happens to be a cult leader at the same time.
Yeah. I don't feel like
Uh,
I refuse to be indebted to that person.
Really, I trust her.
maybe that lady at the church knows magic.
Look,
The church, not the cult.
And the book doesn't
It
say
didn't
what level
smell like
magic
a
we
magic
need for
place.
this.
It didn't smell like a magic place.
So we got to think. Maybe we do have to go to the cult. I hate saying it. I hate the cult as much as the next guy.
I don't hate it. I just don't understand it. And I'm well aware working with them is fine. Because
I
The
think we should
other-
just go there to see if they can help you. Because if they can't, you're just going to die. So
I'm
it's
not going to
worth-
be indebted to them. I refuse.
It's worth being indebted to a cult.
Not to me. I got places to go.
But you can't go anywhere if it kills you. Well, how about this? How about this?
I'm here, aren't I?
It says that you'll get symptoms when it starts getting really bad. When if it starts getting really bad and we have nowhere to go, I say we go there.
Last resort only.
Last resort. But it's something we can do.
On the same page as all this, you see pictures of the tadpoles, like drawings of the tadpoles splitting out of the chests of people.
Yeah, I'm not going to show that to Chris.
Okay.
I just don't. I think it's best if we don't.
I have been
sure
looking
looks
over your
exciting.
shoulder this entire time, and I'm like, oh, those are pretty pictures.
Oh.
Oh, I did that to a guy once. It was actually kind of cool.
Oh.
I mean, it was
Some
from the
crap
outside,
helmets.
but yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're not. Yeah.
I mean, I've met things bigger than me.
Yeah, I bet. Well, there's a lot of weird stuff in this place.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I mean, I know some of it.
But you don't know half of it.
Yeah, that's true. Again, I'm not very good at what I do. I just kind of do what I do.
All right. So now we know this.
Yes.
Good.
I did something useful today.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Oh, I want dragon chest, but it's kind of late.
We can go buy dragon chest. It's a gold.
Yeah, we should go do it.
Okay, go out. You go out and buy a thing of dragon chest and mark a gold off your thing.
You head out to
Yeah.
kind of like one of the specialty bookstore / novelty stores, kind of like Barnes and Nobles, but in Icewind Dale.
I like that place.
A gnome proprietor behind the counter gives you a set of dragon chests for a gold.
Nice. I'm going to take the dragon chest and I'm going to go back with it. Oh, can I get a dragon chest book?
Sure, it's another gold.
Yeah, like a strategy book.
Yep.
You have 1 gold left.
Yep.
Read about
It's worth.
read about how to play Dragon Chess so you can maybe beat Ren next time.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna play.
And no, if Crit beats me, I'm going to become depressed.
This is what I'm hoping. This is the thing.
All right,
Just
so
straight-
Ren, when Cedric arrives, Old Bitey welcomes him into the bar. Crip challenges him to a game of dragon chess. Go ahead, both of you roll.
Crit,
Make
good
an
luck,
intelligence check.
Oh no!
buddy. Oh no!
Oh no!
So what's it? 15 to 7?
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
isn't that with advantage though? Because he has.
Cedric
he's
is proficient. No, it's with his proficiency bonus. So.
It's fine with my proficiency.
But still not
Oh.
enough.
7. So it's 9 to 50.
It's a close game until the end where Crip's like, oh, the big pieces beat up the smaller pieces, and then Cedric loses the game of Dragon Chess to Crip.
I
Crip.
do have Dungeon Delver.
Good game, Crip. You were so good at this. I am so shit.
I mean, have you ever been in a crypt before? There's a lot of weird things in there.
Did you learn chess from that?
The hell? Oh yes, this is chess, of course.
I need to follow you into one of those things. I have to get there.
You do
I bought this
not.
book. I bought this book. I'm
That's
going to
where I
study
got
out.
this. You don't want to do that
Why?
because I got this.
What is it?
He's pointing to his chest, I'm assuming.
But it's a book you can read out of and get new stuff from.
No,
Hey, don't you need armor? Why don't you We can't afford it. But why didn't you grab any of that?
We can't afford it.
No.
Exactly.
Anyway, after that exhilarating game of Dragon Chess, I guess we.
I
move
just
on.
knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I did it. That was.
Also, before I go to bed, I'm going to study out of the book. I want to get expertise in eventually, Jake.
Okay, there's a feat for that.
I'm going to repeatedly study out of this book.
Okay, so Cedric
You
stays
just-
up.
You just let me know when I get expertise.
Cedric
my
stays
room-
up reading a different kind of book than Slad Tadpole.
I room with Eli, and I'll kind of. I room with Eli, and I'll stay up a little bit, I'll do a taking watches kind of shift thing,
Okay.
just while I'm in his room, and then we'll do a watch just in his room.
Very well. you make it through the night without any event, and you all wake up in the morning to the similar sounds that you've heard before, less commotion, but there are carriages pulling in from a few different towns onto the main street of Bryn Shader.
All right. We have two. Okay, now we have 2 snacks.
So, what would you all like to do on this particular morning?
I want to get up.
We'll meet up with Millie. Or at least,
Mimsy.
what time did Mimsy, sorry. What time did Mimsy say this was going to happen?
Late morning, outside of the town hall.
All right. We'll kind of go there, but kind of the half-long way around, just because we really don't want to see Maxwell Dinar, because we do want to kind of be like, surprise, bitch.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
But we do end up in that place.
okay. You arrive to the town hall as a few other towns are pulling up. In addition to the town banners of Targos and Termalaine, you see Sierra Carnan, East Haven, Goodmead, and then you see representatives as well from, oh god, my brain just completely shut off, from Bremen, Bryn Shader, obviously, and Lonelywood.
All right.
Sierra de Naval is still absent.
Show of hands, who thinks this is going to go horribly?
Yeah, it's not going to go
Eh.
good. You know what, Crip? I think we should have a positive attitude.
Oh
I know.
no, I'm positive that we're going to win this, but realistically,
Sorry,
we're about to get
Dugan's Hole is also there.
Hmm.
It is just Sierra de Naval that is not sent a representative.
Dugan's Hole is a dwarf place,
Yes.
probably.
Ooh, I know dwarves.
Yes, we do know a dwarf. All right. I guess we'll meet up with. Wait, is Termalaine here?
Yes.
All right. Fingers crossed that's actually Matthew, though. All right. I guess we'll do what we are assigned to do. We'll meet up with Mimsy and figure out something. Or is Mimsy not in a...
Oh, Nimsy has arrived. She's talking to some of her people.
Alright. We'll just kind of hang around being like, yeah, we're here, but we don't really have anything to do. I don't say that, but we're just kind of floating around.
Okay.
Anxious.
A short while later, the tall, dark gentleman with the great sword comes outside. You may now enter in an orderly fashion. Let me remind you, this is a place to discuss business and terms with no violence. Should anyone show a display of violence, you will be put down like the criminals that you are. Bryn Shader remains neutral in conflicts until we no longer have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And he steps aside and opens the doors, and people begin to flow into the place.
Wow, someone's compensating for something.
All right. Best behaviors.
Yep, no fighting. I'm just going to kind of sit and be quiet.
Okay.
I feel like that's the best thing to do here.
Nareth Maxwell Dinar, you see him walk up the steps and head over to the Targos banner, taking his seat. Everybody else kind of files over to the places of their respective towns. Less people showing up this time, mostly just officials. And you see...
Dinar looks extremely smug, or at least neutral, right?
Nareth Maxwell Dinar, you look over at him, he has a look on his face like he has something up his sleeve, regardless of how this is going to go.
Yeah.
How many hit points do you think Maxwell Dinar has?
I assume he's a mini boss level, so I assume he's maybe a level 8 or 5 rogue.
Damn.
Well, we'll have to fight more than that if we fight him here. So right now is
We're not fighting
Yeah, I
him
know,
here.
I'm
We're going to get
this is
absolutely
just a
swarmed.
pure,
If
You
anyone raises
see-
their sword, we die.
Walking in behind him, a large red tiefling in a suit of full plate armor with a warhammer slung across his back.
Yeah, we saw us coming. We saw us coming.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not like we'll have to fight anyone.
Does Ren look sad? Tell me Ren looks sad.
He's indifferent.
Okay.
when you're possessed by a demon, you tend not to care about things.
He was just super excited at it. I just wanted to see. Alright.
So,
Guess we'll
Speaker
die.
Duvessa Shane walks to the middle of the circle. Recently, troubling news has been brought to me. Two towns, which are rivals, admittedly, seem to be having some sort of difficulty. Now, this goes back to Targos a little while earlier, having some difficulty with some sacrifices. Termalaine has suffered in business for about a week, and Narth Maxildenar has proposed that the speaker be removed and replaced with somebody new. However, for some reason, violence has erupted on both sides of this debate, and lives have been taken in Termalaine, and I would love to be given an explanation for why the treatise of the 10 towns should be broken. Narth Maxildenar, you came to me first. You may present your case first. Well, very well. I suppose I could do that. Hello, everyone. Narth Maxildenar here. I've been in touch with some of you recently, and he looks over to the towns of East Haven and Sierra Carnan and Goodmead. Things in 10 towns have been dwindling. We have no solution in sight for this endless winter, and people have begun to make bad choices, such as Speaker Marthu not even showing his face today to speak on behalf of Termalaine. Now, I have been accused of terrible things, wrongfully sacrificing people, which has never been done, as far as we are aware. Taking towns hostage. Could you imagine? I simply sent troops there to help resolve a situation that was getting out of hand rather quickly, as Targos has a rather large and impressive military. Icewind Dale needs help, and we need people in power that can fix it. Speaker Marthu is not that person. I'm sure we can find somebody much more suitable, and I'm sure these criminals, which have sided with Lonelywood, a direct enemy of Termalaine, and you hear some muttering from the Termalaine side of the room, will be dealt with the correct form of justice. That's all I have to say. And there's some kind of murmurs of agreement from around the room as he goes back to his seat.
Who does it look like is representing Termalaine, or is there no speaker representation for
There
it?
is no speaker for Termalaine.
Interesting.
Alright. Mimsy, do we do our case now?
She holds up a hand. Speaker Duvessa Shane walks to the middle of the room. I respect your stance, Narth, and I think there is definitely room for improvement in Icewind Dale. However, this gentleman over here and the marshal, who's been kind of making sure nothing gets out of hand, the tall dark man with the broadsword, brings forward Garrett from kind of the sidelines, has something to say. Yeah, well, you know, hi, my name's Garrett, I'm a mountain climber. These individuals over here pulled me out of a wreckage in the mountains in Kevin's Cairn, and if it wasn't for them, I'd almost certainly be dead. To my knowledge, they were only in Targos for about an hour of time before they were taken for sacrifice. I think that's all I have to say. Duvessa nods, and she gestures for him to sit. Narth goes to talk. He says, well, if I could just She holds up her hand. No, that is not the way we run things here. I choose who speaks. She points to Crip. Your group. What do you have to say
Yeah.
for yourselves?
In terms of what is just said, or
Everything.
in everything?
Everything. Your story. Now, go.
Aside of what Garrett said, after that we had taking a trip through many of the 10 towns before stopping in Termalaine to resolve something that happened within the caves. Having the, I suppose, infamous kobolds at this point into the working force of the town, before resolving the hunting problem in Lonelywood. I say this only because of what is represented here. As far as any troubles have gone with Termalaine, we did stage a, I'll admit, horrible infiltration of Speaker Matthew's abode because
At this point,
he
Narth
had
interrupts. And they killed 3 of my men and badly injured my first lieutenant. And he points over to the tiefling.
I
He
thought
very
that's
nearly
not
died.
I thought that's not how things were done.
It's not. Continue.
Yes, we had done so because Matthew had asked of us.
To
He
get
had
his wife.
Yes, to rescue his wife from who is being held hostage there. I assume he's not here today because they threatened her to, like, I believe this is speculation, I will admit, but that would be my idea of why he is not here today.
Yeah,
Do we
funny
know
how
why he is Do we know why he is absent?
funny how you have a massive standing army in his town and don't have a good reason why he isn't here.
Oh,
The
He hasn't
reason-
spoken yet. He hasn't spoken yet.
She nods for Narth to respond. The reason that I don't have a reason for him to be here is simply because he has forgone his duties as speaker and is letting his town suffer for it.
And to that I say, the kobolds mentioned before, I will give some credit that our actions may have caused this. No, I don't mean that. But something was brought up with them without our knowledge or theirs. Matthew had been acting weird the following day and was in possession of a bag that the lead kobold had brought with them. We do not know. I am unaware of what is inside this bag, but it appears to give the holder some sort of extreme attachment to it. They are not willing to part with it, under the influence of this bag, which aligns with when Marciu had the decline in leadership. It is because of a outside influence that Marciu was distant from his job, and it has been resolved in a sense. If I did not mention that his wife is the current possessor, she is, which is why it was easy to keep her in one spot. I simply, and I think we are at current events. We had sought help from Lonelywood to resolve this issue as it does. You know what I am. I am unaware of the complete essence of your laws, but if it breaks something, we don't want it there anymore, do we?
That is correct.
Are there any further questions, or have I explained myself
Yes, no,
fully?
I do have several more questions, as a matter of fact. And as she says this, the doors on the far end of the town hall go flying open, and in flies a black raven, which kind of circles in the air for a moment before a white tiefling walks into the room behind it.
Oh, no.
That's avarice, ain't it? This is avarice. Gosh, no, I don't want
My
to see avarice. I don't want to see avarice. This is Jake. Why?
I
Like,
get
I know we were
excited.
gonna lose this, but now you're just rubbing salt in the wounds.
Who's Avarice?
Avarice is the lady.
We do know Ren is wearing the necklaces, right?
Yes.
No, that was
Oh
definitely.
no! Oh
Was that not
god!
taken from us?
Can I
Oh,
like elbow
no.
Ren and just say, just like, did did you
Why?
do that?
You were doing good. We were doing, Jake. We were not murder hobos for a whole section, and you do this to us.
We haven't been murdered hobo. You murdered hoboed first.
For a whole, okay, for like 3/4 of a session.
Anyway, like this is an intense moment. We're
Yes.
ruining it.
So, Avarice walks in, her staff of winter clinking deliberately on the floor with every step that she takes. With an icy glare, she looks over everyone in their seated positions, and she comes further towards the front of the room, pushing herself towards the middle of the circle, where several feet away Devessa Shane stands, and she gives her absolutely no regard. You are all fools, Avarice says as her voice echoes through the halls. My name is Avarice, and I don't come here lightly. However, you distract from the true threat to Icewind Dale. Dwergar live amidst our ranks, and we do nothing to stop them. We do nothing to prevent their inevitable attack. I'm sorry, who are you? Professor Shane says. My name is Avarice. I knew something fishy was going on here through them, and she points to Ren.
And Ren will
I'm gonna
nod.
scoot away from Ren.
I'm doing the same exact thing. I do not want a part of this. I took off the ring.
You just kind of press up against the crypt because I assume this thing on the opposite ends. You guys are just kind of like
Yeah.
getting
We're
really
just
close to
shooting like
crypt.
this.
You're just all like huddled up against Crip at this point.
Yeah. Oh, it's like our battle formation as well.
Yeah.
No, you guys stand away from me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because everyone just beat you up. So we're just like, hi, have fun in there.
Uh-oh.
Devesha Shane says, I'm sorry, but that is not what this hearing is about. We have no evidence of Dwergar anywhere in our cities. And you are doing nothing other than spreading unnecessary fear. Would you please leave? And she says, I just simply came to deliver a message. Do with it what you will. But infighting will bring about the inevitable demise of the towns. At this point, you see Narth kind of think for a minute. Well, I had actually found evidence that Marsthew was working with the Dwergar. He was using them to expedite the mining operations in the town.
Oh my god.
Funnily enough, I have evidence that he's working with the Dwergar.
At this point, you hear the dwarves from Goodmead begin to get riled up and kind of like mutter amongst themselves. Dwergar,
Ooh, they like
we
that.
don't like
Keep
Dwergar.
up, Dan.
I'm going to say it, Dwarvish. I have nothing against you. Only those who dragged me to this land.
Dwergar bad!
Yes, very bad.
Do I know Dwarvish? I think I do.
Everyone here except me knows Dwarvish.
Yeah. At this point, the whole place is kind of getting riled up, and Speaker Devessa Shane kind of holds up her hands as Avarice is walking towards the exit. And she points over to the party. Don't forget your obligations. Remember what I've told you recently. And with that, she leaves. I'm sorry, the crazy lady's with you?
Yeah.
He
Where is she from?
that's
Part of the Black
complicated.
Swords.
That's
Where are the
complicated.
Black
I
Swords
don't-
from?
The town that hasn't showed up for a
Sharon.
while.
Didn't evolve.
You knew of what was happening in Sierra de Naval and you didn't inform us.
Nobody asked.
We
We were simply asked to look for somebody's child there. We were informed of their location, and we left.
At this point, Marthu gets back up. Not only have they sabotaged Sierra de Naval by not informing you of the plights of the town sooner, but they are performing the same acts of subterfuge further to the north by trying to implement weak rulers into the positions of the towns. I've spoken to Goodmead, East Haven, and Sierra Karin. Now, Sierra Karin feels slighted by the offenses that they've had by not being put in a position of higher power. Termalaine is kept with a powerless ruler. Goodmead is in the middle. East Haven is in the middle of an election, which will end poorly if the. Well, now she's losing, now isn't she? If the person who I sent there to represent the town is not put into power. Look. And he says to Devessa Shane, I'm not telling you what to do here, but these people are working with a cult that have sabotaged the town. They're not good people.
Am I allowed to speak?
At this point, it seems like everything has broken down, but he continues to talk. And I would urge you to rid them and work with me on establishing a better 10 towns. Make 10 towns great again.
Oh my God. I'm going to politely ask if I'm allowed to speak.
She nods.
And how did you know about the dwarves, so-called dwarves? We had seen none of such in Termalaine.
They come from the mines in the Underdark.
And you didn't bring that up until the good lady walked in. Why?
Of working with the Dwergar.
I was getting there.
You accused them of being in a cult that is all about trying to fight the Dwergar in around 5 minutes. All in 5 minutes. It maybe you don't know what you're talking about at all, and you're just throwing shade at us in order to make us look bad in any way possible. I mean, it seems to me like that's
If you
what
bring
you're-
that up, it looks sketchy. Stop.
I've heard no real argument from your party about what is going on here.
If I was to say
Ask
five
your question.
different accusations with no proof, I would be doing exactly what you're doing right now.
Cedric, there's a lot of proof.
Well, I have one more person who is willing to testify. And you see Speaker Marthu's wife be brought
she have the
out by the
bag?
red tiefling. She does have the bag on her side.
The bag that I mentioned earlier.
Yep. The bag that you mentioned earlier.
Yes, you're done.
I wait.
This woman was assaulted. Please tell them. It's true. They attacked me when I was in my chambers, just trying to be by myself, and they tried to take this bag from me. They tried to harm me. And the big one over there tried to grab me, and she points to Crip.
This was already stated by us.
Yeah.
Yes, they are criminals that do nothing but attack innocent people. They also slaughtered the guards that were guarding my house.
Which was also stated by us.
Yes. You're restating what we have already been doing.
Except you just said we're criminals.
Yes, you are criminals.
Say you have no proof that we did anything other than what we said.
That was criminal activity. Shut up. Then what's in the bag?
This is my personal
Just
bag.
answer it. Then why did Trex and Marthu have it?
No, this has always been my bag. This has always been my bag.
And why did the first time we find it, a kobold has it?
That is just not true, and you see her eye kind of twitch at this. Oh, for crying out loud, just show them what's in the freaking bag, Nareth says, and the large red tiefling goes forward to grab it. And you see as he does so...
Oh, crap.
Hey, let's go. We're not the only ones assaulting the woman.
Hey, that's... Hey, this could be good.
You see his
If I-
eyes kind of like twitch and spasm a bit as you watch kind of like this ethereal force travel up his arm. And you, at the same time as this happens, before he even fully touches her, you just see her kind of collapse and catch herself on the ground with her 2 arms.
What the heck?
And a-
Spirits.
A look kind of comes over her face, and the expression changes on the tiefling as he now swipes the bag off the floor and begins to walk towards the exit. Wait, no, come back here! Nara, I will take this directly out of your paycheck!
As I had said, spirit, something is at work.
Alice kind
Ghost
of
bag.
pushes herself up a bit and points to Nareth Maxwell Dinar. That
Hey,
man...
sorry, can you turn down the music a little bit?
Yes, well, you can turn down the music on your end, I think, but I can also do it over here.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Why don't you just mute the site?
That man... That man kept me captive in my house. I didn't really know what was happening. I lost time. But he has my husband captive. Please, you must help him. You must help Termalaine. At this point, Duvesh
Wow.
kind of steps forward.
Austin!
I think I've heard enough here. She gestures to the large sheriff. Sees Nareth. At this point, Nareth kind of raises his hands, and you see about a dozen individuals on the back walls. You hear the clicking of crossbow bolts as they're loaded into weapons. I don't think you want to do that. Now, I have my allies, and East Haven, Goodmead, and Sierra Karin kind of like shuffle around as he says this. Bryn Shader is a neutral town. However, Duvesh Shane, the next time I see you will be when I march upon it. Have a good day.
Where
And
am I
he-
sat?
You're kind of across the room from where he is.
Civil War!
And
Civil
so everybody's
War.
like
I
aiming
put
at
my-
the middle of the room, right?
Yeah, generally, yep.
I put my
Can I
hand up
try
in
and,
front of
like-
my. I put my hand up in front of my allies.
Okay.
Not to do anything.
Can I try and shoot him?
I put my arm up.
Stealthily.
Make a, s-
I
make,
put my arm up regardless.
make a sleight of hand check.
I'm not gonna see it.
How stealthily can I draw my bow? I'm not proficient in this, so 19.
In the commotion of everything that's happening, hang on, let me just...
That was my goal. Just while he's talking, just start getting out my bow.
Would you like to
D&D
make...
be like, high level characters just like, go ahead, shoot me in the head, I don't care.
Would you like to make an attack roll?
I would.
No,
Pew pew.
Eli, no.
I was the
Please,
first one to
Dan,
draw my
Dan,
weapon.
before
it's
you
too
do it,
late
please
now.
reconsider. Please reconsider. Come on. This
He
is not
decided
supposed to
do
happen
it.
here. This is what we didn't want
He
to
decided
happen.
to do it. It's too late. He decided to do it.
This is not what we want to
I
happen.
know. It's
Please.
okay.
I know this is your target. Please.
Shoot me!
One of my character traits is my boiling rage. I am murdering this man now.
So in a frenzy of anger, Eli pulls out his short bow and takes a shot at Nareth Maxwell Dinar.
I would like to put both hands up.
Okay. What'd you roll? 21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Do I get sneak attacks? If I
You do get sneak attack.
Dude, we're about to die. The speaker's all about to die. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just wait? Please. Walls are better than swords, always.
14 damage.
So the arrow buries in the side of his neck, causing him to spit up blood onto the ground. As you do this, the sounds of weapons being drawn and people screaming echoes throughout the entire hall. And being we don't have time to jump into a full fight tonight because Robert has to pack up for college, that is where we're going to end tonight's session and pick up next time with rolling initiative.
Okay, I guess this man is going to die. I guess this man is going to die. What level
Oh
do I
my
get that
God.
sprint at?
Thank you all for an amazing session.
I
That
loved
was
this session. This was awesome.
that was so much. I'm so happy. I'm gonna play Among Us after this because I'm coming down off the high of running an awesome session. So I'm gonna do that.
Gosh darn it.
Good job, Jake. You did great.
That
You did
was
a
oh
I
no, come
told
on, you guys.
Zone of Truth would be
You
fun.
guys, the role playing tonight, I am so proud of you. Fantastic job. I can't wait to edit this VOD. This
Wait,
is
so we can
everything
do-
I wanted. We're so far off where the book has us for level 5. That's fine. We're going to do this. This is better.
Where did the
I think I
book
need
have
to change
us?
my
Oh, the book
character.
has you doing side quests
Find
off to the north, but this is so much more interesting, so we're doing this.
Oh, you mean that thing we started doing
Yeah.
before we started murdering
Yeah,
speakers?
but like,
Before you
We'll go back
put
to the book
this
for level.
in front of us.
Yeah, I like this.
We're not even going to be heroes. We're just going to be murder hobos by the end of next session.
Dude, we literally just became heroes because I mentioned
We
the
could've been
ghost
best.
bag.
We could have been the best dudes in the planet.
Well,
We
you
could have
see-
been like the shiny examples of what it means to be a dude.
No, you see, they accused him of being a criminal, and now I've crippled him.
And yeah,
Did you cripple him or you just shoot him? Because he's probably like super high level.
he's okay. All right, so
14
we're not going
damage
to
is
talk.
Still pretty chunky.
We're not going to talk too much more about this. Thank you, everybody. Bearded Dragon Games. I'm going to be posting the link over on social medias for the giveaway. So it should go ahead and check that out if you'd like a copy of the book. Until I see you all again, have an awesome D&D session like this. Don't forget to have fun and roll some dice.